How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to learn our moral science new lesson. Lesson number 12, Welcome Guest. You know very well that all over the world many countries is there and each country have their own culture, own tradition. So why need this? What is meant by
Hospitality.
and what is meant by culture? That all things we will see in this lesson with the help of story. Let's see the story.
Lesson number 12, Welcome Guest. True hospitality consists of giving the best of yourself to your guest. Story name, Two Pigeons. Once upon a time, there lived two pigeons. They were husband and wife. They spent their day looking for food. In evening, they would come and rest on their favorite tree in the forest. One evening, the wife returned home early. As usual, she was waiting for her husband when suddenly it started raining. She started to worry. Where are you, my dear? You never get so late, she whispered to herself. Just then she saw a bird catcher coming towards her in a cage. He had a pigeon. It was her husband. Oh no, what shall I do now? How I will help my husband? She said. She desperately tried to distract the bird catcher by flapping her wings, but all in vain. Soon it stopped raining. The bird catcher sat under the tree. His clothes were wet. The poor wife sat by her husband's cage and she started to cry. The husband said, Do not feel sad, dear. We now have a guest. This man is shivering and hungry. He needs your help. Hearing this, the wife flew around getting dry twigs. She made a fire for the bird catcher. Then she looked at the bird catcher and said, You are our guest. Since I have no food to offer, I will jump into this fire. In a few minutes, I will become an edible atom for you. You can eat me. By now, the bird catcher was surprised by the hospitality of the humble peasant couple. He at once stopped the wife from jumping into the fire. He opened the cage and set the husband free. I have been cruel and selfish. I will never trap any bird in my net again, said the bird catcher and went away. The two pigeons were happy to be reunited. According to Indian tradition, a guest is to be considered equal to God. Moreover, the service offered to a guest is equal to the service to God. This is enough and more to explain the importance of hospitality. A guest who comes to our house should have a very joyful and memorable experience. Whenever we have to welcome someone, do it with a hearty smile. To have a smile on our face means to make the other feel that his presence is appreciated by us. It is said that smile is the best cosmetic one can have on the face. Every culture has its own style of welcoming, though the style of welcoming differs from culture to culture. The spirit expressed is the same. In Indian culture, we use Namaste to welcome guests. It is an expression of great reverence for the guest. Giving a warm handshake is another expression of our love for the guest. A firm handshake expresses our love and concern for the visitor. As the guest enters the room, Politely request him or her to take a seat. Make sure the language we use is polite and decent. Offers the guest something to drink, water, juice, coffee, tea, or anything like that. It is good to seek his or her preference before arranging something to drink. When we are the host, it is our duty to make the guest feel at home, though he is away from his original home. He should not feel it. The atmosphere at our home should be such that he would feel he is at his own home. Only then the guest will feel comfortable with us. Being hosts, we should be able to understand the likes and dislikes of the guest. Our purpose is to make the guest happy and should be ready to make some adjustment. We should actively interact with the guest. Make sure we listen what they say. It is very easy to talk. However, it is very difficult to listen. Inquire about his family, studies, future plans, and anything that concerns the visitor. It will make the other feel we are interested in him or her. Think from the guest's point of view. We should treat a guest just as we would like to be treated when we are guests. When we are hosts, just think what we can do for our guests. Don't think of what they could do for us. We should also be ready to help the visitor even if he doesn't openly ask for help. Understand the situation and do accordingly. If the guests have to be happy at our home, there should be a spirit of love and understanding among the members of the family. Otherwise, they will feel out of place. If we are guests, we should thank the host for their love, concern, and help. The very thought that we are grateful will make them happy. We should always speak with a positive attitude. When it turns negative, the listener will be easily irritated.
So dear students, I hope you understand this lesson, this story, what is meant by culture, what is meant by
Hospitality.
Thank you.